We have a vocal mic. Are you there?
Hello? Hold on. Yeah.
Go.
You like that?
I'm getting used to it.
Yeah?
Yep.
All right. This song here is, I think it's about somebody that drinks a little too much. I think we've all been there sometimes. As I got out of bed, felt the throbbing in my head. Should be having aches and bacon, but my body aches and my legs are shaking. It's not the flu for sure. It's the morning after the night before. I have a shot of rum and I feel better. I sat at the table, I saw her letter. She said, I love you, but this is it. Tried to make you quit. You love that bottle more than me. You're a slave, but now I'm free. I'm out of patience, out of sight. Hope that bottle keeps you warm tonight. Makes me sad, it makes me cry. You need help, good luck, goodbye. Drinking in the afternoon without my friends. Drinking in the afternoon, party never ends. Drinking in the afternoon, got a heart of stone. Drinking in the afternoon, 'cause I'm all alone. Threw her letter in the trash, bumped the table, heard a crash. How could I be so dumb? It was my half bottle of amber rum. Need a lift to the store. Nobody answers my calls anymore. It's their boss who'll miss the fun. Charades and twister at this party of one. Ate some chocolates filled with brandy and a whiskey flavored candy. Can't find a drink and I don't know why. I need a party, I'm a party guy. Have to call, beg and plead. Tell her she's all I need. Tell her I'm sober, come back to stay. And can't you grab a bottle along the way? In the afternoon, without any friends. Drinking in the afternoon, party never ends. Drinking in the afternoon, got a heart of stone. Drinking in the afternoon, 'cause I'm all alone. Drinking in the afternoon, 'cause I'm all alone.
All right.
And this one here you can critique because I like the first verse so much, I repeated it at the end again. And it just kind of made more sense. I wrote a third verse, never liked it. I liked the first one better and I repeated it.
Right.
So it was,
What song?
it's not my fault. So a lot of people knew I was a fisherman, so
Well, we can't blame the crashed cod stocks on you, or no?
now the lobster stocks. Lobster fisherman. Alright. I'd wear sou'westers, fighting nor'easters. Now I'm fighting just to get to my feet. Had a seasoned crew and everybody knew we were the pride of the fleet. Then a storm one day took it all away, and the best part of me went too. Now I live in the lane, drink away the pain, hide from the people I knew. It's not my fault. Why is everyone blaming me? It's not my fault. Can't they just let me be? Please just let me be. I had a wife, the love of my life, and I loved how she looked at me. But things got strange and it started to change that day after the storm at sea. Like a captain should, I did what I could. Guess it just wasn't enough. Her brother didn't make it, and she couldn't shake it. Then things really got tough. It's not my fault. Why is everyone blaming me? It's not my fault. Can't they just let me be? Please just let me be. I'd wear sou'westers, fighting nor'easters. I'm fighting just to get to my feet. Had a seasoned crew and everybody knew we were the pride of the fleet. Then a storm one day took it all away, and the best part of me went too. Now I live in a lane and drink away the pain, hide from the people I knew. I'd wear sou'westers, fighting nor'easters. Now I'm fighting just to get to my feet.
Right on.
I don't know, did it work with the repeat the...
I don't think the repeat does it any harm at all.
Yeah, I don't know, I had
It kind of reinforces it in some way.
Yeah, I kind of feel, you don't quite know what the story is until the second verse tells the story, and you get in the song there, but that would be a minute and a half song. So when you repeat it, it kind of says what, what he's doing. And
Yeah.
do one more?
Yeah, sure. Yeah, we got time.
In last night's rain. Gotta turn it. In last night's rain, I was early for a date. Had a ring in my pocket, didn't want to wait. In last night's rain, went to her door. There was a car in the drive, one I'd seen before. In last night's rain, I rang the bell. My mind was racing, getting mad as hell. Last night's rain, as her expression said it all. She knew she was caught and my fist hit the wall. In last night's rain, last night's rain, in last night's rain, last night's rain. Last night's rain, I started to shout. Called me crazy and said to get out. In last night's rain, my words weren't kind. I was out of my body, I was out of my mind. Last night's rain, I don't remember what I did, but she's lying on the floor and bleeding from the head. In last night's rain, what have I done? See my worst nightmare and turned around. In last night's rain, in last night's rain, in last night's rain, last night's rain. In last night's rain, I was running through the park. Hear the dogs behind me and it's getting dark. In last night's rain, bullets hit the trees. Feel the pain and I fall to my knees. In last night's rain, I'm fading to black. I'm doing some work but my mind shaking back. Last night's rain, can't shake from my head. Seeing my brother's face from under her bed. Last night's rain, in last night's rain, in last night's rain, last night's rain.
Almost working. Here's a song so new that I haven't actually written it yet. I'll just kind of make it up as I go along. No, I wouldn't do that to you. Okay, did you ever have one of those days? This is a song about a guy who had one of those lives. It's purported by some to be possibly semi-autobiographical. Well, I was born in a different time, back when reason seemed to fit the rhyme. Everything I've learned ain't worth the time. Half the things I like have been made a crime. Mama taught us self-reliance pays, keeps the body and the soul in phase, gets you through those years of single days. Comes in handy when you're parting ways. And where do I go when the world wants to lay me low? Where do I go to find Daddy never talked about the war. He put it in the closet and he locked the door. At least he knew what he was fighting for. It ain't that black and white anymore. Well, I signed up when I was 17. Learned to shoot and keep my rifle clean. Sent me here and there and in between. Just another cog in the war machine. Where do I go when the world wants to lay me low? Where do I go to find peace? One step forward and two steps back doesn't get us very far down the road. Well, this old world won't cut us any slack. Get exactly what we're owed. I took a job in a factory town, worked my way up until they shut us down. Now I spend my days spinning around, screwing myself right into the ground. I met a girl I thought was Miss Right. Hair as long as a hot summer night. Didn't think she'd give up without a fight. Sent me a text on a midnight flight. And where do I go when the world wants to lay me low? Where do I go to find peace? Where do I go when the world wants to lay me low? Where do I go to find peace?
He's back. I say he's back. You're back. You're playing. It's nice. Yeah, well, it's getting there, right?
Yeah, it is. It is. This one came out of a series of sessions. Took part in a songwriting contest, 6 songs in 6 weeks. Every Monday morning you got emailed a topic, and every Friday afternoon you uploaded a finished song and it was critiqued over the weekend, and on Monday morning you got your critique and a new topic. I think this was around week 3. And Monday morning came along and I said, hey everybody, let's write a song about color. Okay. That was pretty much it. Write a song about color. So I did. I swear I did, actually, because in the first verse, all 3 primary colors I mentioned. So I think I covered it. And it's called Fade to Black, so that kind of adds another texture, which is I wake up in the morning to the yellowing of the sky. You read the morning paper, and the blues have just dropped by. Now living in corners builds a shadow of a world. Best move into the sunlight, where all the colors are unfurled. Don't matter where you start, just get your life on track. Well, any life you choose, well, there's no time to lose. We ain't coming back, we just fade to black. Now Father Time and Mother Nature done what they do best, raised a wild and curious creature, undaunted in its quest. Don't matter where you start, just get your life on track. Any life you choose, there's no time to lose, 'cause we ain't coming back, we just fade to black. Wanna make your mark, fortune favors the brave. Life is more than pausing on the way to the grave. Don't matter where you start, just get your life on track. Well, any life you choose, well, there's no time to lose, 'cause we ain't coming back, we just fade to black. Fade to black. We just fade to black. There's a song about that. It's called Head Says No, Heart Says Go. Swirls around the room like a hurricane. Head says, oh, here we go again. Heart skips a beat, maybe two. Not a damn thing anyone can do. I try to catch her eye, but she captures my heart. I wanna say hello, but the words won't start. Try to make some room as she brushes my hand. Suddenly my soul is under her command. Oh, head says no, heart says go. Happiness increases with the less that I know. How am I gonna keep them from tearing me apart? Turn my back on my head and follow my heart. Now some go young, some go old. I just go wherever I'm told. Some people say I wear a ball and chain. I say I do it all over again. Whoa, head says no, heart says go. Happiness increases with the less that I know. How am I gonna keep them from tearing me apart? Turn my back on my head and follow my heart. I know I am endangered, but I'll always be there. I'm never gonna change it, but I really don't care. It's an age-old story that we all know well. Just revel in the glory of a well-cast spell. Oh, head says no, heart says go. Happiness increases with the less that I know. How am I gonna keep them from tearing me apart? Turn my back on my head and follow my heart. Turn my back on my head and follow my heart. Turn my back on my head and follow my heart. Do it ba ba boo
Walking through the park on a Sunday afternoon, sharing drinks, eating chocolate cones. Sunlight paints bright yellow stripes on a beam as it kisses a rose. Sunny days are easy, but when the skies open up, no matter how hard the rain, I'll protect you forever. Yes, I'll stay till the last drop falls, no matter how hard the rain, no matter how hard the rain. If our clothes get all soaked and they cling to our skin, the cold wind whips in our face, water dripping from the end of our hair. Will we strengthen? Will we break? Sunny days are easy when 100 umbrellas go up. No matter how hard the rain, last a lifetime, but I know there will be tough days too. When those hard days come along, I promise you, no matter how hard the rain, I'll protect you forever. Yes, I'll stay till the last drop falls, no matter how hard the rain, no matter how hard the rain.
Yeah, what's bugging you?
The first verse, I've got some imagery that's forced in there with the shoehorn.
Mm.
Well, I didn't pick up on it at all.
Doesn't flow like conversation or anything. And I kicked it off too slow, as I sometimes do. Way too slow.
Well, maybe that just kind of eases you into it. Maybe that's meant to be.
Who knows? Any suggestions or?
It felt good. It felt good to me. What? So, read the lines to us.
Okay, the first verse especially.
Yeah.
Walking through the park on a Sunday afternoon, I'm fine with that. Sharing dreams, eating chocolate cones. The chocolate cones thing was just to get some imagery in there, but I'm not sure it fits.
There have been 2 songs about chocolate tonight, and it's very hard for me to stay away from it, and I'd like to protest.
Okay, we have 1 vote for chocolate.
Yeah.
And then the next line is the one that really bugs me, because it sounds contrived. Sunlight paints bright yellow stripes on a bee as it kisses a rose.
That's just poetic. I don't think that's...
Oh, it's poetic, but songs aren't necessarily supposed to be poetic. Anyways.
So it doesn't. I would want to hear something that ties to the person a little bit more.
Yeah, I would
rather
never...
than this abstract. The concept is great. But
you are setting the stage, though. You're setting the scene.
It's kind of
the park and the
it's kind of a
cones and
cute
everything.
visual, but I would never talk that. If I was sitting one-on-one with any of you, I would never talk like that.
I think it paints a picture. I think you're in that imagery out there. I don't see it.
Okay.
Yeah. All right.
Okay, this one I wrote the chorus a little while ago with completely different verses, and then rewrote the melody and lyrics to the verses, and I'm not sure I like it yet. So, again, critiques are very welcome. I have to remember what key I did it in. Which fret did I have the cable on?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Do you use number charts, or do you just do you use numbers, or as opposed to chords?
Yeah.
Names, like as opposed to letters? Yeah.
Numbers don't work either, I did the wrong progression.
Well, you see, we don't know that, so you can just keep playing until you get it where you want it.
When I was a boy in high school, I never thought I mattered. Had a small group of lunch friends, but not that one friend who'd be there till the end. Senior year went by so fast, we'd all be leaving soon. Some days I wondered, Who will miss me? Will anybody miss me? Will anybody miss me when I'm gone? The year my dad retired, he signed his biggest client. He poured his life into that place. Seemed so crazy, most won't even remember his face. Empty smiles and handshakes all around. Packed his work life in a box, and he wondered, who will miss me? Will anybody miss me? Will anybody miss me when I'm gone? Before my grandma left us, she called me close and told me, I've lived my life for others, ain't getting younger, life melts away like butter. Winter came and she was fading fast. With her last breath, she whispered, who will miss me? Will anybody miss me? Will anybody miss me when I'm gone?
This song is, the TV was on in my house, which is pretty constant, and the sound is off, which is also fairly constant. There was some news item on about weather disaster of some kind, and there was a guy on there, and I couldn't hear a word he was saying, but I could tell he was pissed off. I could just tell by looking at him, right? And so I kind of looked at it and went, I think that guy's a song, you know. So this is a song that I wrote. Actually, I'm sitting down. I don't know where I can get to all these chords. Yeah, okay, here we go. This is called "The River in the Rain." And by the way, when I told the guys that I play with sometimes that it was about a pissed off guy on television, I finished playing it. They went, "No, it's about you." So I guess I'm a pissed off guy, maybe not on television. But, all right, here we go. Been around longer than most, it's not a secret to me. Streams flow down to the coast like time stills a sweet memory. People say, how do you know it's gonna happen again? Must it arise and threaten lives, the wind and the river and the rain? I'm not a goddamn weatherman. I'm not here to kindle your fears. But 100-year floods rise up now once every couple of years. We built that bridge, we paved the banks, we thought we'd tame her terrain. Mother Nature has her tools, the wind and the river, that river and the rain. We pillage the planet, we build and cop and cough. Nature, and God, rich man build rockets trying to get off. It's your home, you're crashing, you're also trashing mine. Some advice, don't be fooled. Look back to where you have been. Rain moves rain, rain breeds streams, and streams are where oceans begin. Nature's angry, wouldn't you be? She'll teach but she won't explain. She'll send her Holy Trinity, the wind and the river and the rain. She'll send her Holy Trinity, the wind and the river, that river and the rain. So let's see if I can find something that I wrote not about things on television. And all of these songs are chocolate free. I just want to make that clear.
Is that like a admission of being retired or something?
What was that?
That all your songs are about stuff on television? Is that like
Yeah, it could be, you know. You know what? I'm only going to do two, but I actually have a sheet here that I printed out by mistake, and I haven't played in
I do bring my stuff, but I
5
do
years.
when
So
he's not.
I don't think I'll be doing that.
You can still play it, it's okay. We're friendly.
I wonder if I dare sort of, there it is. Oh, this is going to be interesting. Okay, this is, it's a song called, let's get rid of this. This is one of my favorite photos of me. I appear to be singing in a shirt that I haven't been able to button for years. I am lost in the moment, held tilted back as I'm lost in this moment now. I see more than you see, 'cause it's a picture of me. Yeah, this may be my favorite photo of me. It looks like I'm howling at a great unseen light, the kind that they use for TV. But now I have the good luck not to be moonstruck, at least I don't think anymore. I'm certain because I knew just who I was. There's a dark room, a sheet of white paper, a low red light, and from nothing faces are conjured as magic might. If there was magic, if there was magic. When you're sleeping or daydreaming, when you're lost in thought, through the clutter there's a shudder, and we all get caught. I'm so grateful I was caught. This may be my favorite photo of you. There's no question you're smiling. I imagine your laughter spilling out seconds away. It's like you caught the camera just at the moment the camera itself captured you, though I wasn't there. It's a moment we share. There's a dark room, a sheet of white paper, hello, red light, and from nothing faces are conjured as magic might. If there was magic, oh, maybe there's magic.
Not Channel the Spirit of Pat. Is that a song about Magic Mike?
No, it doesn't. Funny that women often ask that question. I don't know what it is about Magic Mike, and he seems to have that part of the imagination. No, I was, somebody said you actually wrote a chorus about the process of developing a film, and I went, I'm desperate. I didn't have anything else to write about, so that was it. Let me do one more.
Before you go on, I have to admit my ignorance. Who's Magic Mike?
He's a stripper in a male stripper in a movie.
Oh.
You know the actor Channing Tatum?
Allegedly,
That's
I'm
who's
told.
playing
I
it.
certainly haven't seen
Ah.
it.
I'm surprised you didn't know that.
Well, yeah, I guess I don't see enough film.
Well, you could have missed that one.
Okay.
There was a movie out at the same
I just
time.
know it.
Yeah, there was another movie out at the same time.
Ted,
Oh.
about a teddy bear. And it's funny because all the women were going to see the movie about the stripper, and all the men were going to see the movie about the teddy bear.
Oh, is that, yeah. Well, I didn't
Yeah.
see either.
The Magic Mike, I think there were 2 sequels to that movie. It was big.
Really?
Yeah.
See, if it was in the last 30 years, it's maybe I missed it.
Yeah. It was somewhere just inside of that. This is, oh, man, I wish I brought my water.
Is this yours?
Yeah, it is actually.
Let me.
Oh. And you know,
Let me be the.
could my guitar
consummate
tech
roadie.
bring the other instrument out, please?
Yeah.
Thank you.
I can help you with that.
Yeah. What's up, Robert? That was the first one after Rob.
The crowd was all clamoring for Lonnie.
Yeah. To the left.
He had to get up.
Okay, this is called A Little More Than Me, and actually I wrote the first part of this in my sleep, and the first line is actually, I sort of woke up and thought about my dream, and that inspired me to do the first line, and I just took it from there. It's A Little More Than Me. Dreamed that I could sing like Randy Meisner. I dreamed I could compose like Gershwin could. I dreamed that I could play like Pinetop Perkins. Coax some magic from the wires and wood. If I could act like Philip Seymour Hoffman, I wouldn't act the foolish way I do, and I do. If only I could be a little more than me for you. If I could write as well as William Wordsworth, find the soul with paper and a pen. If I could paint the way that Paul Gauguin did, I'd probably never watch TV again. If I could dance like Kelly or O'Connor, wouldn't stumble through the way I do. If only I could be a little more than me for you. Aretha and Corman, Frances McDormand, and Lowell George, that's how I want to be. I worship, I covet, much as I love it. I cannot find the John Coltrane in me. I wish that I could direct my life like Altman, or see the best the way Frank Capra could. I'd love to make things move like Harryhausen, breathe life into clay and wire and wood. I had my own rhythm like Bo Diddley. I'd beat it till the dancers all turn blue. If only I could be a little more than me for you. Oh, if only I could be a little more than me for you.
Sorry. You said about technology, it's gonna like have to stop me to ask me questions in the middle of it. Okay.
Spread of wings, roused death of spirit, whereas all passion gone, every day is limping languid, can't do work or write a song. Three crows,
And I think it stopped again, sorry, I don't know why it won't play.
turn of tale of fortunes and at the bottom of the barrel shows candlesticks are dripping slowly. Potentially is all foretold. Three crows, stare of blind eyes is the worst of times, but not alone, and no friend wants to reunite, and finds me alone, pulls me on. Three crows, open beak, our heart breaks open with the tide. Thought life remade with hope and light, cemented with the glue of love. Three crows. Knowing all the crows have gathered to see the way they brought forth these things that the crows foretold, and they gathered to the tree. Three crows, me.
It's always brave to get up and do a song that you haven't
Don't really.
done, right? It's good.